many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between our visitors and the Tennessee Titans. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's Ekeler to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one. They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
In motion right comes Allen. Out of the gun, Herbert. He dumps it to Ekeler underneath. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Following the fumble recovery, Wallace. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. The Titans had 1-7 now on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
To throw on 3rd down, Wallace. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Allen, the man in motion right. To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 34-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Again, Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Slot man moves right. On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17. Into the red zone, first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage. And that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
To the air again, Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. 1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season, and right now this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So is the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wallace. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. McFarland running out of the gun. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, McFarland.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Wallace. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Come on. Hey.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Chigakonkwo.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Titans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try to do it again.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Wallace. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Operating from the gun. Wallace, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
In motion comes the tight end left. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
Well, for almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
From the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, McFarland.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on third down. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Let's go.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Here we go. Here we go.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Let's go now.
They'll try and run for it. And he is going absolutely nowhere, in the wrong direction. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Herbert on first down now. Caught by Allen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Herbert now. Well, this is caught by Williams. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. They'll drop to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. So the completion gets them just a yard. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Unlock lines! Unlock lines!
From the gun, this will be McFarland. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Wallace. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Wallace steps away to his left. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. On first down, Justin Herbert. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 63 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That's caught at the 1. Touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Okay,
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
ready.
To throw on second down, Wallace. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Seven Pirates.
Throwing on third and long, Wallace. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
On second and 10, Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into it.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Ekeler with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And this one is incomplete.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
Off the play fake to Ekeler, it's Herbert.
On the move to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is caught by Williams.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Running on first down, Eckler. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down and 4, Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
On the option, here's Eckler.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Second down and goal. Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch.
And the Chargers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Donald Parham.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
From the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
70 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Wallace. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Under pressure, they got him again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up.
In motion right comes Allen. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Williams. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to air one out. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chargers continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Takes it at the 7. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Wallace in trouble, and he's taken down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Let's go now.
The offense on 3rd down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but They've scored on 3 consecutive possessions.
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And this is incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the field.
70 Timberwolves. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Come 19, come 19.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Wallace. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wallace. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Marcus Jones picks it. And the Chargers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
They're going to pass here with Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. I've worked with you long enough now to know you like that decision. Go safe, pressure coming, hit your guy underneath.
It's an excellent decision, but he knew it came with consequences, and that's him getting hit on the play, but able to dump it to him.
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout, and I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours, and they certainly weren't kidding.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Zuerlein now for the PAT. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Off the play fake. Wallace. He's going to let it fly. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Wallace. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this game, it was well